Hey everybody, welcome back to Midnight Suns, the not-so-good book coming up next. Lilith has the final page of the Darkhold and the fallen Hulk by her side. Time for the young guns to step up and face her. This is an all Midnight Suns mission, very cool. We're going to take this additional challenge here to deal 917 damage with the Hunter. That might be challenging, but a Blessed Relic up for grabs. I did spend some time off camera upgrading cards, crafting cards, modding cards. I've got a list here of all of them, but I'll see if I can kind of work that in. Let's begin, and then we'll go through these guys' decks, and I'll show you what I've done.
To think, long ago the nation of Transia was once the seat of power for the heroic knights of Wundergore.
Might as well be Camp Hydra these days.
They're pulling in reinforcements from everywhere. But reinforcing what exactly?
Mount Wundergore. There's been something wrong with that place for as long as I can remember.
Something like this.
Nothing wrong with that. Now we know where to strike. Time for a little payback on Queen Demon... No? Right. Make one slight mistake.
Handing my mother the last page of the Darkhold?
Bringing back the Hulk?
Okay, same mistake. Technically, fine. You take point then.
Roger that.
Actually, how about you let us handle things? The Sanctum, Tony's Gamma Death Star, Wanda. Think about it. Every time we listen to you all, some new catastrophe seems to happen. You're not our babysitter, Hunter. You're our leader. And we are the Midnight Suns. We're family.
And family's family. So this time,
We got your back.
Then what are we waiting for?
Nice to see him stepping up. Okay, so let's go over the Hunter deck real quick here. So Last Sight is in. We've got double Merciless, but we're probably going to switch this out for the other Last Sight, which I remodded to add Lifesteal. So I think that's pretty nice. We'll remove this Merciless and probably throw in what? Do I need a Dark Heal? I could see that. And then we throw in a Wild Strike here. I think that's cool. Mindbenders, both here, Annihilation, and All Out. One thing I do want to note, we should start hunting for legendary blueprints so that we can mod some of our legendary heroics, because that's what we need. Those are the only, like, unmodded things that we have. All Out was remodded so that on redraw, it does, it gives you heroism. This is one of those cards where, like, sometimes you'll draw it, it's not a good time for it. I think that's actually a pretty appropriate mod, so I think that's our Hunter deck there. For Nico, we upgraded Crack the Sky, so I had to craft another one of these. So this is potentially a ton of extra damage. I didn't change any of her other stuff, but she's all set. Magic, I did throw a mod onto Banish, so we got on redraw, she's able to be cured. Everything else is pretty much the same. We haven't really messed with Trapdoor very much, and I do feel like we probably could. But because we're all in on the portals, it makes sense to have the things with the knockback. So it's kind of tough, but we need her quick attacks and things like that, so I think that's okay. For combat items, what are we going to take here? Actually, a Nanite Edge could be good if we deal with those Revenants. We're going to get rid of the Anti-Material Charm, and we'll take a Neural Enhancer. Instead of a Focusing Beacon, we'll take a Phoenix Flame. I do like the Habanero Dart, just for a free 2 vulnerable. But this is kind of safer, I think. Yeah, okay, we'll take it. All right, next squad is Blade and Ghost Rider. So Blade, we have a new thing on this strike. This strike just has more offense, so 115 compared to 57. It's pretty nuts. This one is a 25% chance to add vulnerable, and the rest, I think, is the same as before. I should look at upgrading Reaper. Don't know why I haven't done that yet. On KO, gain is strengthened. It's not that amazing, but still decent. And then over here, we've got Double Lash. I did throw in Immolate, upgraded it and modded, so it generates 4 heroism, which is super nice. I ended up removing Hell's Fury from the deck to slot that in. Straight to Hell has one mod to recover health. This, Straight to Hell, I remodded and I got extra heroism. Feel like that's pretty nice. Drain Soul, Judgment, and Penance Stare for him. Let's rock and roll. There were some other things in there. I crafted a new detonate for Scarlet Witch. Upgraded and modded both that she has. I threw Scarlet Witch into sparring for friendship and a blueprint.
He's not a vampire. He's a gamma-powered muscle man.
Juiced up with a heavy dose of Lilith's corruption.
In other words, we're screwed.
Look, I know Lilith is like a dark goddess with an extra angry Hulk as her number 2.
Don't forget the Parchment of Power. She's got that too, which is like super OP.
But we've got something that she doesn't.
A death wish?
No, dude. We've got friends. Each other. We're the Midnight Suns. And you know what we Suns do?
We rise.
We've got this, guys. We have to believe in ourselves if we're gonna pull this off. Blade, Robbie, you know what to do, right?
We'll see you soon, Nico.
Better not leave me hanging, because our entire continued existence depends on us.
Right. No pressure. It's just the end of the world.
Not if we can help it.
It's cool that we all got the suits, too. We have quite a few upgrades for Doctor Strange cards.
I'll be monitoring the troops' movements from here. You have a small window to strike the facility and get out.
What if we like the place and want to move in?
Watch it. If you want to prove yourself on this mission, you don't need to start acting like Tony Stark. You're traveling to the heart of Lilith's power.
We know. We'll be extra careful.
So, Winds of a Tomb was modded to add 2 heroism on KO, which I think is really nice. Astral Meditation was modded to grant heroism on redraw. Agamotto's Gaze was modded for extra heroism. And Blessing of Ashanti will draw the last attack played and then give all the cards in your hand extra damage. So I feel like that's pretty good too. And then there's Best Defense was modded to gain counter. And Quick Punch adds weak. Those are both Captain America cards.
Then they're ours.
That's everything.
That room.
Lilith, too. So it was here, all along. Wanda was right.
She usually is.
Right. One problem at a time. Midnight Suns, assemble! Or whatever.
Yes. Midnight Suns assemble or whatever.
Why not?
You know, the classic. The classic line. All right.
It looks as if Lilith has sent every last Hydra goon she could find to guard the entrance.
Between the creepy glow and the howling demonic Hulk, I think
So she's
we're
got
running out
fast. Ooh, that's a nice start.
Stand in our way.
Man, look at these health pools. So a couple Hydra Mystics here. 4 elites, 3 elites, 1 marksman, 1 officer, 2 minions here. A lot of environmental objects. And we got some portals. I think... It's tough to say who's going to attack who in some of these scenarios because of Mindbender. But we could kind of manipulate that a bit with some of these portals. Let's do something like this to start. Nico's getting targeted by 2. Magic's getting targeted by 3. Hunter's getting targeted by 4. I can't really take advantage of hitting multiple here. And I don't know if we want to burn our move just yet, so it's fine. Let's just start with this. This is going to give us an extra move. So maybe I could have. Yeah, I probably should have and then get that benefit there. We're not going to use a restore yet. It is nice to have in hand, but let's look for other things. These Witch Storms could be super nice because it's cheap right now. We do get a free portal. And then we'll draw the last attack played, which will get us another quick card. So what I'm thinking is I think we should try and get rid of this guy. Oh, there's a weird stack here. Oh, that's annoying. Because it's going to make targeting them very challenging. See, when we hover over this, sometimes it's the officer, sometimes it's the commando. Yikes. So, one thing we kind of want to do here... I think if I could knock someone into this elite to get them in between these two, and then we mindbender the person we knock in there. Or maybe this is safer, because they might end up being closer to the elite than to the marksman. This is probably safer. So we set that up. Now, what we can do is we could use a shove to knock someone into there. I don't want a quick soul slash here because I don't want to knock this back. So that says it's targeting the officer now. Commando. Okay. Officer. Where did the other guy go? Okay. Okay. I like that. I like that. We have some problems here. We have a lot of people doing attacks. And I'm not sure we can clear them all. I maybe should have kept that restore. Oh, the vulnerable is nice. And the weak. Now, is he going to go invis? He is.
Yeah, hiding might be your best chance at survival.
He is, but that's okay.
Prepare.
Now we get that full health boost and the KO on the minion.
Where'd you learn that one?
But this is our chance here. We could use a move to shuffle here, hitting these two. It's going to consume both of our heroism, though, which is slightly annoying. But I do need to reveal. Our shove is done. I could move and Soul Blast. That's one card play. But, man, like, Hunter's in big trouble here. I'm going to redraw one of the Witch Storms. We got the All Out. Interesting. And I may need this to try and draw into a Conceal. We still have one minion. This will use one of the heroism. Okay, here's what I'm going to do. We're going to move magic here.
Well, that's interesting.
Leave some for the rest of us.
Okay. So now we can finish him like this, which is pretty decent. But I only have 2 card plays left, so I might have... I think... I hate to use this here because it's definitely overkill. And it doesn't clear the field for the hunter. But drawing 2 Hunter cards, we have 2 of the last sites in the deck. And we're clearing a pretty big target.
Hail that.
Oh, beautiful. Beautiful. Okay. So that's the play. Magic is going to get hit once. Nico's not going to get hit by anybody.
Weak for Hydra.
And we've got the collar going.
Welcome assistance.
Okay. I don't mind it.
You asked for it.
I think we let the rest go here. Maybe draw magic over here to draw enemies over here for a potential topple.
Forever in service.
I will remember your face.
Okay, so we have some pits to play with. We got another last
To
site.
think this was once hallowed ground, long before Lilith
No
was
reinforcements
entombed
yet.
Too bad it was Hydra that finally stuck around.
here. Cathan has been waiting eons
Holy.
for this moment. I'm not giving Hydra any more credit than I have to.
Nor should
Nico
you.
is getting targeted big time. So this would be a great opportunity for Darkchild, which we can definitely get to. And we'll complete the Hunter challenge here too. The question is, do I want to save last sight for next turn? Because we're going to Darkchild here. I don't hate it. Let's redraw the Interrogate. Man. Let's redraw a hero combo. This isn't bad. This isn't bad here. It guarantees Darkchild, and it gives us hero combo, Witch Storm possibilities if we want it, and then whatever we draw could be cool too.
Here you go.
Nice, and we get a card draw.
It's like a
And
vitamin
she's
C
level
swap
24
shot.
now. Good. Okay, banish. So I think... I mean, there's 2 ways we could do this, right? We could either banish her, or we could taunt everybody. What I like about this is that we have the counter, and we get a bunch of extra damage out doing it this way, whereas if we banish her, just nothing happens. And we can banish next round as well. However, we don't know that everyone's gonna, like, they're all in on a target here pretty much. You know what I mean? Darkchild is the biggest save. Banish is the backup. They both cost heroism though, so one of them's gotta get played. 512 here. And it applies a marked. That's interesting. So what if I hero comboed, what's 512 plus 118? 630. That's enough. So I could hero combo here, then Witch Storm, and even if this guy takes 3 of the hits, that KOs him, and then 1 of the hits has to go here. And then we would get that card play back. And that should clear both of them. And because he's marked, we'll have 1 card play left. And then I can go into maybe a banish at that point. I think we saved the last site here, because yes, I'm going to take a bit of damage here from this one, but that's fine, because then last site's still super buffed. I can KO, like, 1 of these guys straight away and lifesteal off of it. Yeah, I don't know. I think that's pretty decent. This probably gives us our Hunter damage challenge as well. I don't know how that works with the combo, but yeah, we got it.
This usually works.
I love her call outs. This usually works. Sick.
Very effective.
I mean, it's the only way that can work, so. All right. I mean, the other option is that I just last sight somebody now. But having one in hand for an emergency is really good. But then, like, we also have Darkchild, too, so. And we have our restore if people start to drop low. Like, she could just tank these and then restore next turn and apply 2 resist to herself. We also still have our shove, so I might even be able to... do something like this, and then I don't know if the quick soul slash is going to be enough damage, though. I don't think so. That's not going to cut it. And then I have to keep in mind that these will not be 0 next turn. And then there's going to be some hounds. Let's just do this. This guy's in last sight range. This guy is KO'able. I think we'll just do a little shove here. Okay.
Hail Hydra!
A blessing to some.
They really want to get on my bad side.
The curse could maybe be annoying. Okay.
I still don't get why these guys keep fighting. It can't be the money. What else do mercenaries take in trade?
We both know what Lilith offers them, Nico. A false promise of eternity catered to every corrupted mind.
A spell carried on silent whispers.
Now is not the time to romanticize our peril.
So what's cool here is the fact that we can last sight out of this pretty easily. But it will discard a random card, which could mess us up a little bit.
Something.
It could discard Darkchild. Ideally, it discards Dark Heal. I kind of want to try and knock back a Mystic here with a shove into a pit. This will also fill our hand with the last attack played, so that's another possible discard.
This will certainly help.
Or we can try... Well, there's a chance with Relay that we get another portal card, so we'll see. It's not high chances here, but either way, they're taking big damage through the portal. Okay. Didn't get the portal, that's fine. I could still move and try to knock her in there again, but it is another card play. We also have this. So I could drop this.
Our enemy draws near.
And then we could try to knock her in the pit.
More than enough.
Come on. Oh, wow. All right, fair enough. We tried. So close. So close. I think... She's just out of range there. Okay. Let's see what we discard. Worst case is Darkchild.
You are lucky to still be breathing.
Alright, that was second worst case, but that's fine. Oh, Crack the Sky could be fun. Damage random enemies 5 times, 1 for each heroism. That could be cool. And, you know, to be fair, we have been pretty lucky on our drop percentages throughout the campaign.
Should I be afraid?
Okay, so they are all over magic
The
here.
Knights of Wundergore held rituals of their own not far from here. They believed this land was cursed.
A well-justified conclusion.
Wundergore resonates with the dark energies of Cthon. Even the mountain could not contain his vile influence forever.
So this is kind of a cool example here, where if you were to just go Crack the Sky here, this puts out 935 damage into the battlefield, which is pretty insane. Plus, you gain heroism back for each KO. So as long as these 3 would get hit, then we get that heroism back. Whereas Annihilation consumes 5 heroism, and you only get 490. But obviously, you get to control that. So that's a really cool way that they've done this. I still think here, Magic's getting targeted big time. I think the play is to go Limbo's Grasp, try to KO this one with a knockback, Crack the Sky, could KO some. That's only 2 card plays. This is also going to draw a magic card. This is actually big damage going through here now.
This could prove powerful.
332 damage. Okay. We got another portal, too. The other option is I try to whittle this one down a bit. There's two things we could do. If I have the 2 card plays left, we may want to do a Dark Child. I think we try this. Come on. There we go. All right. So now, Crack the Sky gets cast. It's going to deal... So 187, 1, 2, 3. Very likely that it hits these, right? And then 4 times 187 is 748. So he's pretty low there.
You started it.
And we're going to get 3 heroism back. Boom.
It must be nice. Your power is only limited by your imagination.
Okay. So how nice is that? And then now... we have another limbo portal.
Now
Draws the last attack blade. We have Wild Strike. Yeah, Wild Strike just finishes it. Or Annihilation. I'm wondering if we go into the second phase, do I keep all of these hunter cards? If so, we should save Last Sight. Where are we at on the collar? 1. Mindbender. Hero combo. Alright. Pretty good. Pretty good.
You were too weak for this fight.
It's so fun to have like all this ways of manipulating the enemy attacks.
buy us some time.
Whoa.
Get inside while you can. Leave that to me.
Punch it!
Hell yeah!
You alone among your kind can serve as the conduit of my power, precious child. Liber tenebris, reversus es nobis. Only a few moments longer. Together we will reforge the Darkhold and usher in...
It's over, lady!
Did he really think that would work?
Mother, no! Stop this!
Lucky shot. She won't hit me again.
But it is all for you. Everything I do is always for you, child.
Block her out! She gave up the right to call you that word when she sold her soul to that monster.
The truth shall reveal itself soon enough, sister.
Even with her attention focused on that damn book, Lilith's barrier will not be easy to bring down.
Yeah, but the cave sure is.
Midnight Suns, disassemble.
Now you're talking.
I love it. Shatter the pillars. Hunter only. Shatter the closest pillar. Summons enemy reinforcements. Defeat the enemies holding the shatter pillar.
It's not the most elegant solution. But
So
bringing
Hulk's
the roof
not in
down
here
on them
yet.
will certainly put a damper on things.
Should have hit a few of those columns with the hell ride. I'm gonna tell Ralph.
Okay, and so we do bring the hunter cards. Nice. So Immolate being modded to give 4 heroism is pretty nice. Enemies KO'd by Ghost Rider will explode for 100 damage for 2 turns, plus 4 heroism. Plus we have Straight to Hell. So in this turn, we could at least do an Immolate into a Straight to Hell. That's 2 card plays. But since most of them are attacking Ghost Rider anyway, that's pretty nice. And then I have a Mindbender, where I could get him attacking, looks like probably the Revenant. I think I call those other things Revenants. I always get them mixed up. No. I think no, maybe we're fine. Okay, or actually, we should get these guys doing the Mindbenders so they apply the bleeds. Yeah. Probably this one, so it'll attack the dog, unfortunately. Unless I try and shove that dog back a bit to make this guy the closest target. So then we would Mindbender, Immolate, Straight to Hell. We would have 8 heroism just off that. And because people will have bleed, this could do even more damage. The only issue is that Blade's getting attacked by 3 minions. Actually, that's not even true. We can drop 2 boxes here to clear out 2 of them. And this is the main guy that we need to go through here. Okay. So Hunter. We also have ley lines. Hold on. Vulnerable. Vulnerable. Okay, we'll worry about that later, I suppose. Okay. So now, Mindbender here. We'll take that.
Like myself every day.
And then what we're also going to do, let's play Obsidian here. That's fine. We're going to Immolate. And we're going to use Ghost Rider to blow up the minions with the boxes. For souls and for injuring these guys. I don't know what the range is. Maybe it won't be good enough. But we'll find out. Not good enough.
I think you got him.
This guy, maybe?
All will be judged.
Come on.
That's a neat trick.
Blade could do a bunch of damage here. But then it's going to taunt him onto Blade. I don't want that. What else can I do with Ghost Rider? That's very expensive for a minion. In my opinion. Yeah, this will be good next time. Because he's also going to take 2 attacks here. And then this will help build Annihilation too, so that could be pretty powerful. So Blade takes 1 hit. That's totally okay. I don't even think I need to redraw anything here.
Never surrender. Lucky shot. We honor our power. He will not be down.
So if we can finish off that big Guardian before these guys start cloning him, I'd be very happy. I think we should be able to with all of that damage there. Welcome back. Okay. So now 3 targeting Hunter, 4, 5 targeting Hunter. Just have the most fat penance stare of all time.
You have the power to stop this, Mother.
A debt of
It's
blood
like
is
unnecessary
owed,
amounts
and
of
a debt
damage.
of blood shall be paid. Chthon will rise.
There's no convincing her. You know what you have to do.
So, I could hero combo here, but I still need to use another card to finish him off. Or, you know, kick a box or something like that. Penance Stare would do it. And then it would fill his souls meter, but I kind of feel like... we should Lash. That'll fill the souls meter. And then we fill it again with Penance Stare on him. And then Lash is going to cause explosive damage too. You know, I could even... If I start throwing people into this area... we could make something pretty crazy happen. This is kind of fun. These guys start splitting, but that's fine. This guy's going to explode. Let's just do this. Because an Annihilation's going to clean up a lot of these guys. He also got that guy. So if I'm dealing 720 on Annihilation, which I almost am, I can clean up these 3. And then, all these little guys, I don't care what they do. If they attack me, I guess they could heal, but it's really not an issue at that point. For 57, you know what? I could even do this. 1, 2, 3. That gets rid of those guys. Then we do the Annihilation over here.
No.
And then they don't have any good cloning targets.
You may be called on to answer for that blade.
I could shatter a pillar as well. The problem with that is that I only have 1 card play and then I have to deal with reinforcements. Super nice if I could knock the Hound in here somehow, but I don't think that I can.
Their time is short.
The other option we had there is we can seal the hunter with last sight on the hound or whatever on one of these units. And then his attack doesn't go off and they finish him off. But then these guys could be cloning him, which is a problem. And then I think what we'll do here... Let's see if that's enough. Yeah, okay.
You had your chance to escape. Is that truly your best?
So we'll see what those guys do. I'm gonna redraw the hero combo now. Apply 2 mark to every enemy with bleed. Oh, that would have been great. That would have been awesome. I could just use this for heroism. We're not going to see much bleed happen here, but I don't know. We'll see what we draw, I guess. If we're going to be fighting Hulk, Penance Stare could obviously be huge against him. So I might just try to keep that in hand. Okay, so now there's like a million little baby splitters.
They continue their march towards hell.
Sarah, my sister.
Okay, so Immolate's
far
over.
too long.
So we're not going to see the explosions
Don't
anymore.
speak as if you know me, demon. You haven't been my sister for centuries.
It saddens me to hear you say that.
Let's do the pillar.
No one calling themselves the Midnight Sun will ever join your corrupted ranks. I promise you that.
Okay, so they brought in another big boy here. Okay, so that does make things a little more interesting, doesn't it? Daywalker would be excellent here. Oh man, he's getting targeted by a lot. I don't have a way of hiding him yet either. But a lot of little minions. Do I have any ley lines? I got this one. You have this kick from Ghost Rider, but... I don't know that I'm going to drain soul here. This does take care of 2 minions. I might just use this for the heroism.
I'm on it.
Lash then gets me Daywalker, which, yes, these could apply, this could apply, or will apply Vulnerable. And we'll get to draw some cards because we're going to clean up a bunch of units here. But I'm not going to have enough heroism to play Daywalker and Penance Stare, which would be ideal to erase this guy. That's not happening. We just need to clear as many of the small attackers as possible here.
Once, centuries ago.
He's got 293 block. I mean, this is not a bad option either, considering he's already getting targeted by so many. So Daywalker, okay, first of all, Daywalker is going to clear out, because we got to get rid of these guys now. 1, 2, 3, and 4. And then we're going to draw 4 cards off that. So let's see what that gives us.
It's over.
We could be getting back into Mindbender. It's been a while.
I know how hard you resist the temptation.
Interesting. Okay. We still have a shove as well. Oh, I just saw this guy here.
Get some. That'll work.
Okay. This does nothing. Could be good after Glaive. Drain Soul can clear 2. Hero combo. Let's get rid of this. Okay. I don't mind it. That's better than Drain Soul here, because it's a card play anyway. The only thing is, if I could just align these guys for a shove, then I can get rid of them both without having to use a strike, and then I could use this strike to hit these guys and maybe get Cold-Blooded to proc. But I don't see a way that I can get an extra move here and try to land in one of these positions, you know? So the safest thing would be for me to go 1, 2, 3. Then I still have a redraw. This could be good next turn because I'm about to get hit potentially 3 times. If I use I've got this. Eh. Let's see what we got here. Oh, we got it. Okay, we're in big time business now. We can clear a Hound. Or we could have the Hound start whittling him down. But he will not be cleared. I wonder, yeah, maybe I should do that. Corruption, okay. So that's big damage.
Let us see if they have an answer for this.
1, 2, 3.
Let's do this.
Full-blooded would be sick. Haha. Nice. And then what we'll do is we'll move the Hunter out of there. We could do something like this, but then pretty decent chance he takes a he takes corruption. But even if he does, you know what? Even if he does, we can cure with a move now, so it's a little bit easier to deal with. And we get another card draw off this.
Now that was something.
Oh, damn. 660. 660, and I gain vulnerable. If I attack him, then I don't really want the vulnerable, obviously, but it's so much damage. I could just erase one of the hounds. This guy's taking 115. He's also going to take 225. Reaper doesn't finish him there. All right. I mean, I guess we Wild Strike here. We get the extra heroism. We take care of one of the hounds. Blade takes a hit. Ghost Rider takes a hit. And I don't need to use... I've got this. Actually, Ghost Rider. Let's do this. There you go. Let's see if the corruption spreads. He actually moved away. That's kind of nice.
Lilith may have found the one man, or monster, capable of withstanding the dark energies of that book long enough to fully restore it.
Banner's been nothing but trouble since this whole thing
Redraw
started.
this for now.
We both know what it is like to have a power that others desire, Blade.
We don't need this either.
Maybe, but I don't rip my clothes off and go berserk whenever I'm in a bad mood.
I could, so we could do something like Judgment. Then we could go... I mean, I could Penance Stare him too, but we know we're going to have at least another one. And then it sounds like we're, like... I feel like we're still going to fight Hulk, right? But I could Reaper and then redraw this for Conceal, breaking his attack. Judgment first, of course. Or I could just start stacking the bleed and then Reaper him and maybe even finish him this round.
Should get the blood pumping.
Okay. This is going to stack a ton of bleed on it. I think this is going to kill him with Reaper, honestly. And if it applies the vulnerable, he's definitely dead. Okay, well.
Is that the best you've got?
We got an extra stack there. Yeah, he's gone. See ya.
Whoever gets the job done.
Okay, they're on a ley line, so that's easy.
Looks like they still want a piece. Stark should have just nuked this place from orbit. You know
We have enough room for the Hulk as it is. I doubt that would calm his temper.
I say we do it anyway.
Okay, we have a knockback here. This is what? Vulnerable, good. And then we've got Penance Stare, so he's gone. Is he gonna not move out of the way of this? I guess not. That's fine. He loves the pain. I'm just wondering if I should be saving this, if we're going to be fighting Hulk or not. Because this is pretty powerful too. And then I could drain soul. It's just that, like, he's vulnerable now, but I'm thinking if we're fighting Hulk, not having this exhausted is pretty huge.
It is time.
This is gonna redraw some drained souls as well, so
Some for the rest of us.
we can continue to lifesteal back up. He's gonna take a big whack here, though. Let's redraw and just see what we get. You love to see it. That's gonna give him health too, and we're gonna get a bunch of heroism here. So we'll take an attack, and I'm totally okay with it. Hey, wasn't he attacking Blade? Wait. Did I swear there was a minion attacking Ghost Rider there. He was attacking Ghost Rider and the minion was attacking Ghost Rider. That did not happen. Okay. Now we want to apply the weak here.
None will be spared.
Cannot possibly match your strength.
So he's taunted. We have another vulnerable ley line. We could knock him into there. Oh, we actually have to cure Blade here. I could play all of our drained souls so that they're going to be very strong. But I think we'll do this.
No mercy for the servants of Lilith. Feel my call.
Nice.
Vengeance is near.
I saw a move like that once, centuries ago.
So he's going to attack him there. That's fine.
It begins. Defy by my side.
Nice little reposition for him.
I have not shaken their confidence.
So give the hunter a counter as well. Also puts him in position to knock into this ley line, but realistically, I'm gonna need to cleanse him. This is going to apply 2 bleed, so it's kind of tempting to put it on him, but then he's going to taunt. Although I could fix that. Okay. This is kind of interesting. So apply the bleed here.
I am impressed.
And then this clears out these guys. And we taunt back.
Vengeance has come.
I can only imagine what sins they were guilty of to deserve that.
Okay. So now the challenge here is that Drain Souls are starting to become very expensive. But I'm okay with this.
To battle. Mine.
Okay, nice. We just took a regular attack there. We do have him near the ley lines again.
More of them are joining the fight.
So maybe this is where we go for the finish. We don't have to cure anyone. And I feel like if this blows up, yeah, that'll take him too. This is tempting just for the heroism. Okay, Hunter took a little hit there. That sucks. That we have to move into that range to do that. All right, 364. So, if this is another phase, this is like really crazy. So our heroism wouldn't carry over either. That being said, we still have to do another pillar. Oh, but that would be the end. So maybe 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, we have just enough.
Your suffering begins.
And then, so he'll be fully healed.
Big ghost, crucial move.
We can do Immolate.
Prepare yourself.
In case it's not like a thing where we lose the heroism.
Brighter still.
And this is the last pillar, so does it summon more reinforcements? I don't know. Nice. Okay. Let's see what they got for us now. I'd be okay if this was just a Hulk tease.
That barrier is still holding.
Liber tenebris reversus es nobi.
Get out of there now! You've done more than anyone could ask.
Almost. Yo, demon lady! One thing before we go. This is for
Johnny Blaze.
Whoa.
No! The spell must not be interrupted!
Now we may leave.
Mother.
Your mother died centuries ago. Now get out of there.
So he still has that draw to her. They teased us. Ugh. Okay. So we definitely could have done that in at least 2 turns faster with the penance stare. But I legitimately thought we'd be fighting the Hulk. So that was a good team effort, I would say. Can we get one with all of them? I doubt it. Only giving me singles. Okay, let's give Ghost Rider. That was a pretty solid fight. Both halves. Robbie, why aren't you wearing your suit, bro? What?
Hereditas.
Hereditas.
What's wrong?
Everything.
Okay. Trying to keep track of all that. Impossible. Okay.
Please be alarmed in silence.
Okay. Wow.
The mysterious structure, which has
I
been
hope Aunt May
described as
isn't
some
watching
kind
this
of
because
ancient
she's going to
temple,
flip.
has suddenly appeared in the war-torn Republic
We
of
try to stop
Transia,
it, but
decimating a
I
remote
screwed
village
up,
at the base
Robbie.
of Mount
It's
Wundergore.
okay, you can say it.
These images,
Doesn't
taken
matter
by a
who
tourist,
screwed up.
have been reposted
What
over
matters
2
is that
million
we're
times
screwed.
on every social media outlet with the hashtag #ApocalypseWow.
Apocalypse. Wow.
We're in the end game now.
Oh, wow. Okay, endgame reference? That's sick. Guys, well, good job out there, I guess.
Wanda, there's something I ought to say to you.
Oh?
You were right about Lilith's tomb.
Did you just say I was right about something?
I did. Just as you were probably right about other things, too. Many other things. You let an old, stubborn immortal let you take the blame for so much.
You were hurting. You needed something to point to.
And here I was thinking I was the one who was supposed to take care of all of you. I am sorry, Wanda. For everything.
So am I.
I see you and Caretaker are on the mend.
Seems so. I should be happy about it. But how can I be happy about anything when the Temple of Cthon is wreaking havoc on my home? I grew up in Transia, you know. In a remote village at the foot of Mount Wundergore. It's all destroyed now. Along with those poor people's lives.
The casualties Transia has suffered these last few days. We will avenge each and every one of them.
I really hope we can.
It is not a matter of can, Wanda. We must. The world depends on it, literally.
Whatever it takes to stop your mom, right?
Whatever it takes.
I'm afraid of her, you know. Of seeing her. I mean, what if it happens again? What if she turns me back into bad Wanda? What if I go dark?
There is a reason my mother wanted you.
Oh yeah? I'm not so sure that's a good thing.
Just embrace who you are.
That's the last thing most of the people here think I should do.
Well, they're idiots.
Maybe so, but it is the only way to gather the courage it will take to face Lilith again. And survive.
So, like, fight her darkness with mine?
It is the only way to win.
Yeah, it is. Thanks. I needed that kind of resolve. Well, I ought to get back to the news. See what new horrors are befalling my hometown.
Do not watch too much of it. The overconsumption of news media is supposed to be bad for your mental health. Especially during an apocalypse.
There are worse things for your mental health, Hunter. And I'm pretty sure I've experienced them all. I'll take my chances with a little cable news. Night.
Okay, so she's close to level 3. One thing I'm looking at here, Cap is 3 and 2/3, I'd say. We have another pending level up with him, which is irrelevant. We've hit 5 with Iron Man, so he's good. So Captain Marvel as well. Of these 5, so Wolverine, Spider-Man, Scarlet Witch, Captain Marvel, and Captain America, I would much prefer to get Scarlet Witch up to level 5. It's going to be a challenge, but any bonus that I can give to her, I will. Any hangouts, I'll try to start bringing her on more missions. I think it would be really fun to at least
Let me guess.
get her up
Came
there.
to rub it in. Tell me the Midnight Suns are just a bunch of Hero Academy dropouts who are in over their heads?
I'm not here to rub anything in. I came here to say, I thought what you did back there was brave. And bold.
Yeah, right. You mean brave and stupid?
You weren't being stupid. You did what you thought was right. Sometimes, we can do everything in our power to stop a bad thing from happening and still fall flat on our faces. Just keep your chin up and remember, failure is an essential part of the superhero gig. I mean, look at me. I haven't exactly been batting 1,000 these days, but that doesn't seem to have slowed down my ego any.
Well, wait. Are you, like,
Doesn't know how to
actually
process
being
it.
nice to me?
Well, nothing like impending doom to bring people together. But seriously, I admire what you tried to pull off back there. It took a lot of guts. Maybe next time, you'll get the glory.
Thanks, Tony.
Anytime.
Yay, we did it. Ugh, the first time we're actually trusted to sit in the driver's seat, the first freaking time, and we couldn't stop her. We dropped a mountain on her head, and Lilith still managed to summon the Temple of Chthon. Way to go, team.
I, for one, regret nothing we did back there. And neither should you.
Too bad it was all in vain.
We do not know that yet.
Yet, you saw what happened. Now, ancient ugly squid god is gonna arrive any moment to feast on our souls.
Nico, I am not going to let that happen. Chosen one, remember?
How come you always manage to say the exact right thing to make me feel better?
It is one of my secret superpowers.
You mean not so secret superpower? Alright, I'm gonna stay out here a while and lick my wounds for a little bit longer. Thanks for, checking up on me.
Anytime.
Okay, everyone, now get a good night's sleep. It's very important that we get some energy. We have a big day tomorrow. Probably involves killing things. Hopefully finalizing something. We know the Hulk is still to join, so we know a fight with him is at least coming up, maybe multiple.
Can you not feel it, child? The end is upon us.
And now we're getting all these references. This is the end game, and she's like, the end is upon us. So we're getting close.
You have gone too far, Mother.
I could say the same to you, child. Leaving me for dead and buried under that mountain. What a way to treat your mother.
Next time, I will use a bigger mountain.
Say what you must, but I saw the hesitation in your eyes. Besides, you won't get another chance. The Darkhold is finally complete. The prophecy draws to its close. The Midnight Sun is coming, and with it, him. We will all have our final parts to play. Will you be ready when the curtain rises?
When the time comes, my hand will not hesitate.
I pray it does not. You have come a long way, child. Standing before me with such conviction, such belief. You look a lot like him, you know.
What? Wait, I thought we could not talk about him here.
Ugh, God, no, not him. Him. Your father.
I have never heard of you speak of him until now.
We close upon the end of a billion years prophecy. Forgive me if I'm a bit sentimental. I sometimes wonder if I could bring his soul to this place. To have him stand once more beside me. Beside us.
I feel like this is manipulation.
I implore you, do not. In his death, he has been spared the sight of the foul creature you have become. I envy him for that. What? No snappy comeback? Promises that we shall be reunited under the glorious eye of the midnight sun?
No, child. Not this time.
She manipulating us? Talk to Agatha.
Agatha?
I'm sorry to intrude, dear. Do you have a moment?
For you? Of course.
You always came to me for advice when vexed by a difficult problem. Never Sarah.
That is called playing one parent against the other.
I know. And I always gave advice Sarah would have given, if you hadn't both quarreled over every tiny thing.
I thought so. Was she there, but invisible? Did she whisper your advice through lost sorceries of the blood?
Of course not. Hunter, we spoke about you constantly. The weight of prophecy should never fall on a child. So we tried to give you room to be your own person.
I had no idea. What did you want to discuss?
I don't know how to say this without sounding melodramatic, but... despite our actions, the prophecy unfolds. Chthon's return seems inevitable. Yet all I can do for the people I love is haunt a library and play macabre tour guide.
Agatha.
I should be here with Sarah and yourself, helping to bring the team together. But I never have felt more... useless. I'm sorry, Hunter.
I wonder if there's a way
to
to
your rest.
bring her back.
Agatha, wait.
Oh.
Good night.
Agatha. Hunter, I'm coming in.
Uh-oh.
Where is she? I heard you speaking with her.
I am surprised you can hear Agatha.
Then you don't deny it?
Why would I? Especially to you.
Why didn't you tell me earlier? Why didn't you tell Caretaker?
I made a promise not to tell.
To who?
Agatha.
Then why now?
Because if you can hear Agatha, the two of you need to have a long talk.
I don't know if I could face her.
Then let me talk to her.
All right. I'm trusting you, Hunter.
Good night.
Go back to sleep. Holy moly. Oh, it's hoodie weather. Nice. What are the Superlink posts? Okay, so yeah, he's prestiging. Can't stop watching the news this morning. This just sucks. It's easy to take this stuff personally. Right now, you gotta focus on what's next. They won this battle, but not the war. Does that actually work? It did for me. Don't give up hope, Nico. The human cost of all this, I can't begin to understand it. I suggest not retreating from that sorrow. Let it drive you forward. Does that actually work? Not always, but it's better if you understand the stakes with your eyes open. And Wanda says, we have to help the people of Transia. I can't bear what's going on. S.H.I.E.L.D. is on it. So many assets are being retasked to Transia that they may double the country's population. I've heard it all before. Transia is always an afterthought. If you want to do something tangible, check the available ops. Heroes from all over are responding to the crisis, Wanda. This isn't a vanity NGO kind of situation. Hear me out. I want to help Wanda's people. It's not just Ilyana. I've spoken privately with them, and everyone is ready to head out. I don't know what to say. It's not something I expected. You see, Wanda, I told you it was a good team. You did? Shush, don't ruin the moment. Okay. Well, I'm curious as to what's next.
I still can't believe it.
What don't you believe, Robbie?
Well met, Hunter. Oh, and I was just about to binge watch my story.
I haven't had an artifact for a long time. But, I mean, to be fair, okay, so we got a blueprint, we have some skill essences, and then we have the thing that we can
I
sacrifice.
say, the dire circumstances of our situation seem to have
But,
brought out the best.
as far as I can tell, there's nothing I can do to research now. So maybe when the Hulk comes in, this needs to be higher. That's possible.
Welcome to Tony's Scary Demon Cave. I'm Tony, and how may I assist you today?
So really what we're looking for here is interesting modded cards, right? I don't think there's going to be any surprises.
I even impressed myself.
The trapdoor modded for damage. Let's reroll Immolate. Curse. Meh, probably not. Take this, and we'll take a heroic that we can recycle. Or salvage, I should say. Okay.
Always a pleasure.
Hey, can I ask a favor?
Can't do it.
Okay, well, thanks anyway.
One thing that would be kind of neat, you know how you prestige friend levels? It would be cool if you could prestige hunter dark or light levels. Because honestly, by this point, we could have easily gotten to like probably level 300. I don't think I'm exaggerating too much there. Okay, so she has a bunch of these trapdoors now. This one's modded for more damage. Let's salvage this one. This one's modded. This kick is modded with more damage as well. So let's actually just upgrade those so we have them.
Time to take it to the next level.
Just give me a target.
That's quite a bit of damage, actually. That's pretty nice. I'll do it.
I think we've got something for everyone.
Okay, sparring. So, combat bonus, cool. Wanda, we just did recently, so that's fine. The friendship XP is the focus. So, and fortitude actually works really well with him. Oh, I don't have the credits. Ugh. We did a lot of ability modding, so it doesn't surprise me. 7 there. Is that enough? That might be enough. Hold on. No, we're still short. Never mind. Okay.
MJ, can you please drive by May's house and make sure she's okay?
I could trade intel for credits here. And I think that I will.
She won't want you to be making a fuss, so come up with an excuse as to why you're there.
The only thing I can spend intel on currently is the challenges.
What's done is done. Thanks. Best to look forward. Think you can do that, Robbie?
All right. Let's look at
And
the
she
war table
probably
quick,
won't be going out
or
to
the
get her
mirror
paper,
table.
So can you collect the daily bugles and bring them in?
So, oh,
Maybe check to see
cool.
if they're running any
The next
Spider-Man
main mission is actually Cap. Crossroads.
I can't say when I'm coming back. Hopefully soon.
Blueprints,
Yes, I'm in a safe
artifacts.
place with good people. You can
Okay.
tell that to May, too.
I like this. Legendary.
MJ, I'm gonna be fine. Promise.
The only other thing okay, I was gonna say, the only other thing I would do is go for a legendary blueprint, which is this one. And it's a hard mission, so that'll be kind of cool, too. Raid a site where Hydra supplies are stored in self-destructing chests. These ones are pretty hard. We do only need the first thing. We could get gloss here, but that's not really a great reward.
I apologize for not having the bandwidth to speak last night. It's just, I'm still in a bit of shock. My mind has been spinning, trying to process it all.
You do not need to apologize to me or anyone else.
Yes, I know you're right. There's no excuse. I must pull myself together. At any moment, my sister will unleash Chthon upon the planet. Yet Wanda is back in the library reading as if we were back to normal before Agatha passed. Half of me wishes she was here so I could ask her for guidance, for a way out of this mess.
And the other half?
Is glad she's not alive to endure the horrors of what a Chthon reign would bring. Still, I wonder what she would say if she was here.
Well, I know she would not want you to throw in the towel before the fight is finished.
No, she wouldn't. She would want us to give it every ounce of strength we have left.
Then let us do just that. Let us kick Lilith's ass back to hell. Show her who's the better sister.
I've been wanting to do that since 3rd grade.
The blood had 3rd grade.
I meant that figuratively. I need to get my head together. Now that the Temple of Chthon is revealed, our options are dwindling.
Oh.
Hunter.
How many credits do I have now? Oh, it doesn't matter because we already traded for credits.
A moment.
Yes, Hunter. And why are we whispering?
Meet me in my room. We need to talk.
All right. What is this about?
Wanda knows you are in the Abbey. Last night, she overheard us speaking.
She did?
She confronted me and demanded to know where you were.
What did you tell her?
I could not lie to her. Not about this.
I'm glad you didn't. If Wanda overheard me, the rules have changed.
Should we tell her?
Yes, this evening. I'll seek you out after the mission. Here I go, stirring up trouble. Feels like old times.
And Wanda was in the library too, right?
I guess I'm gonna have to.
I have some words to contribute.
Oh, and a new book too. Secret. Memorandum. Further to your correspondence, the Howling Commandos did indeed collaborate with a local militia leader in the operation at Plosti. This commander provided assistance after my men were ambushed by a German unit in a small village around 2 kilometers from the oil fields. Felt only right to reciprocate and help free a number of civilians held captive by the Nazis close by. Following the release of the prisoners, the combined force worked together and cleared the refinery's air defenses, leaving the target open to our bombers. The task to disrupt the Nazis' oil supply was a success, and our mission was accomplished without significant casualties. Did I know at the time that the commander was Dracula? No. Would I work with him again to get the job done? In a heartbeat. Nick Fury. Oh, cool. Let's just see if there's anything else. Witches and familiars. To those true students of mystical fauna, the commonly repeated lore that a familiar is in any way subservient to their witch is as frustrating as it is incorrect. The relationship between a witch and their familiar is more akin to a partnership, and indeed, many times the familiar is the more powerful of the two. The most common form that a familiar takes is that of a black house cat. Okay. And if a familiar allows itself to be found by anyone other than their witch, then it can be a great boon indeed. Remember always to show great respect to the familiar when found. However, their wills are often as capricious as the cat's from when they take their outward appearance. Okay, so if we haven't been petting the cat, which we have been.
Good girl, Charlie.
Then that's our very late heads up.
Bunazua. This is the first time I've been here since I had to leave the Abbey.
And?
For obvious reasons, Agatha is on my mind. I can't imagine how much pressure it would be to carry that kind of secret. Of course, I'd like to know more, but I trust you're doing the best you can.
It has not been easy.
Then I won't add to your burden. I don't know what I expected to find here.
Books, usually.
Thank you for that. I meant, Agatha and I spent so much time here, I expected to feel, I don't know, anything at all. Instead, I'm just numb. I'm starting to feel guilty that I don't feel guilty.
If you want to talk about it, I will listen.
Thank you, but I don't want to distract from what I'm sure will be a busy day for you.
It is no trouble.
I know. But also, I need to figure it out for myself before I can talk about it. If the offer's still open later, I'll take you up on it.
I understand.
Well, I should get back to my studies.
Seems like a lot more of her conversations tend to give friendship rewards and like higher amounts of them. Likely because she comes much later in the campaign.
You will find another
Okay, let's stop here. When we come back, we have a mission that we're going to take. I will start bringing Wanda with the hunter to build friendship and experiment with her deck a little bit more. Might be challenging in some scenarios, but we'll just try our best and see what we can figure out. Thank you so much for watching. I know that was a long one. If you made it this far, you're the best. Bye for now.